Hi, this is Mike J. Welcome to my channel. Today what I want to talk about is my 2016 Ford Mustang GT. I've had this car for a little bit over 2 years now, and there's been a few things that are wrong with it, or things that I've noticed that needs to have some warranty work done. As you can see, I really don't drive it all that much. I've only got like 4,200 something miles on it. It's not my daily driver. I've got a Fiat 500 Abarth as my daily driver. But as you can see, it's in really good condition. It smells brand new. And it is a 6-speed auto, select shift auto. There's a few things that I've noticed on this car pretty much when I had bought it from the dealership, and I want to show you a few of those things that are wrong with this car, that are not in any particular order. Well, for one, the trim that I've noticed on this car, the headliners. If you guys have these new Mustangs, check your trim to see if the trim is actually lined up to the, you see that? If it's lined up with the rubber weather strip molding. Yeah, I've noticed that quite a while ago actually. Like I said, I don't drive this car much, and I really don't like rolling down the windows a lot, so it's really hard to see. And there's another area where you kind of noticed the same thing with the trim, and I'm gonna go around to the front corner and show you that. I don't know if you could see it, but you probably can't see it because of the reflection of the light, but it's drooped down a little where the trim is, or the headliner that meets the trim, and then that in the front part is not as noticeable, but it is kind of annoying. Like I said, the car is like a little over 2 years old. You know, you got a basic 3-year 36,000 mile warranty on the car, and I pretty much have about, like, I'd say 3 months, or actually more than 3 months. It's actually 2 years and 3 months old, so I still got some time for the 3-year warranty left on it to get everything all taken care of. Another thing that I found out is that I have this black accent package on this car, which gives you the 5.0 badges that are black, and also the black gloss wheels, and also as well a black Mustang pony in the back. And you also have the GT lettering that's on the rear of the trunk of the car as well. It is really hard to see. It's almost like you don't have an emblem at all. Now, another issue that I have with this car is the trunk alignment. I don't know if you can really see, but you see how this isn't lined up? And if you take a look at this side, it's really not perfect, but it's more lined up than the other side. And what it's doing, it's causing it to rub. And I don't know if you can see it. You see that? It's actually rubbing on the paint. And it needs to be adjusted. I'm gonna like get everything all together, gather it all the stuff that I need to have done to the car, and just bring it down to the Ford dealership to have all the warranty work taken care of. And another thing that I've noticed is that the window trim, I don't know, it's probably really hard to see. The window trim for the rear where it's kind of like rubber, where it kind of meets the body. I don't know if you can see it. It's really hard to see. There we go. It's like there's a gap. And I've taken it through the car wash many times. I have not found any water. That's a better view right there. It doesn't sit flush. Maybe over time it may leak. I'm not sure. But that's another issue. And that wasn't there before. I just noticed that like about a few months ago. So I don't know. Maybe the Arizona heat had kind of, warped it a little bit. But as you can see, the other side is fine. And another thing is that I was very disappointed that when I was washing the car and cleaning the wheels, although these wheels are not very clean right now, when they painted these wheels the black gloss color with the paint, they didn't just paint the surface of the wheel. You figured that you would just paint the surface of the wheel. But it seems like what they've done is that when they painted it, they just blasted the paint. So basically, if you look on the inside, you can tell that the rim is aluminum, but yet you have black overspray on the inside of the wheel. So I'm gonna zoom in, or actually move in to see if you can see it. You see it? You have really black gloss wheels, okay? They look perfect, and when it's clean. It's kind of dirty right now. I haven't washed the car in a while. But as you could see, it's very glossy black. And then you get to the inside where the weight is, if you can see the weight. See, they didn't paint just the surface. What they've done is they just didn't care and just sprayed it on, and oh well, the paint's on, so there we go. So that's another thing that really bugged me. And I went through all the rims and took a look at them. Maybe I thought it was just one, but they're all kind of like that. It's just some are worse than others. Like this one right here. This one is kind of better, but obviously you could see the one that I showed you, the first wheel. It's just it just looks bad. Another thing is I've noticed is that, how most cars today, what they've done is the fenders, they don't use plastic anymore. They use this kind of felt-like type material that they line the fenders with. And if you take a look, I've noticed this on the new ones as well, the Mustangs, the 18s. You see how that piece right there, it looks like it's like some mouse gotten a hold of it and chewed the edges off. I don't know, maybe it's me picky, but right there, looks like a mouse went and chewed it all up. So I went and looked at other ones, and they're all like that. Even the new ones are like that. So looks like some kid, 5-year-old kid, took scissors and just cut that fender out. And that's another thing I really don't like about it. So there are little nitpicky things about the car, but pretty much the whole car is, pretty awesome. I mean, I just wish that the new ones, that they had so much more time, that they could have improved a lot on the car, knowing they had a lot of these issues. But I don't know. I did drive a new one, and I love the way the new ones drive. I have a video of me filming one that was a dealer car, and a friend of mine had it for a couple days, and I really liked it. I mean, like I said, I've only got 4,000 miles on mine, and I just don't know if I really want to trade it in. I did look at trading it in at one of the local dealers, and they didn't really want to give me more than $24,700 for it. I mean, sure, if I worked them, I could have gotten more, but still, I was hoping to get a little more out of it. And like I said, it doesn't have a whole heck of a lot of miles on it, so I don't know. If I do trade, I'll probably trade my Fiat 500 Abarth in, and keep this and have 2 Mustangs. But yeah, I just cleaned her maybe a week ago, so this is probably the cleanest you'll ever see it. I mean, in Arizona there's a lot of dust, and even not being driven, being in my garage, it just gets really, really dusty. Anyways, I had been driving this car, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start it up and give you some exhaust clips, even though it had been running for a while, so it has been warmed up. So give it some revs and see what it really sounds like. But it's not gonna sound like anything like the one that I filmed last week, that dealer car. So here we go. I'm gonna set you down, okay? So I guess it does not sound as good as the 18s. That's for damn sure. Well, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Check out those few things that I had mentioned about the car to see if if the Mustang owners out there with the 15s and the 16s and the 17s have any of that problem. And I'll catch you in the next one. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for future videos, and have a nice day. We'll see you later. Thanks.